Hello. It's been a while. I just thought that maybe after this long of an absence, I should come back and just do a little video kind of outlining what exactly has conspired the last 4 to 6 months of this year. I really don't like doing or starting off a video like this with the sit down stuff. I'd obviously rather be on the lake, but we will get to that. I've tried to do this video probably 2 or 3 times in the last 2 months, and it just really kind of hasn't worked out. Really haven't had the motivation, but I have actually had several people approach me here in town and send me Instagram messages and Facebook messages asking why I don't do videos anymore, or if I'm gonna do videos, or they missed the videos, so on and so forth. So I thought I owed it to the small loyal following that I believe that I have to kind of just give an explanation of what's been going on. So it hasn't really been the greatest last 4 to 6 months, kind of starting back in September. As most of you know, I think a lot of my subscriber base within the last year or two, maybe even 3 or 4 years, has been from Milliken Fishing. And as you guys know, earlier this year, you probably saw the video, quit my full-time job to work for my good friend, Ben Milliken, to edit all of his videos, do some filming, manage social media, so on and so forth. And that was kind of my thing. So that began in March. Had a great time doing that, went on a lot of fun trips, met so many awesome people. And then at the end of September, that all kind of came to a crashing halt very unexpectedly. It was kind of a shitty deal, but as of the end of September, I have no longer been working for Milliken Fishing. Not really gonna get into that whole thing, but in looking for some sort of silver lining to that whole situation, I have been guiding full-time ever since. If any of you guys follow my Facebook page, at Kansas Angling Experience, you guys see my posts all the time. September and October were easily probably my 2 best months out of the last 5 years guiding smallmouth bass here in Northeast Kansas. Boated so many awesome fish. I think I'm just gonna pop some of those pictures up on the screen here. I've been doing a lot of other guiding too, wipers, white bass. As a lot of you guys know, for my sturgeon bay trip, my local lake had been entirely closed for, I'd say, probably 4 to 5 months due to the flooding and the high water, and it did open back up earlier this fall, so I was running wiper trips and white bass trips there. So to kind of fast forward to now, mid-December, I've been guiding crappie for about the last 4 to 5 weeks. I think we've probably boated well over 400, 500 crappie. It's been really fun, so that's kind of the situation that I am full-time guiding here in Northeast Kansas. It's been working out great. It's been really fun being my own boss. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've never really had the opportunity to guide full-time. So that's kind of where everything lands us. With that being said, I am really trying to regain my motivation and get my creative outlet back as it pertains to making videos, because it's something that I love to do, but with the whole Milliken Fishing situation, that really just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth these last 4 to 5 months or whatever. And I just have had really no drive or motivation to even begin to try and make videos. I've been doing so much fishing. I have a lot more free time, when I'm guiding. I'm working, so to speak, but obviously not a situation where I can film videos, but I do go out and do a lot of scouting by myself, a lot of fishing. So again, with that said, I've had some GoPro issues in the past, as some of you guys probably know from previous videos, but we're gonna get back on that train, and I think my goal for 2020 is to try and start making videos again. Now we're 3-4 minutes into this. There's still no fishing, but like I said, I don't like doing these sit-down videos to sit here and talk to the camera. Obviously, we'd rather be fishing, but I just felt like for a lot of people that continue to watch my videos and run into me in public, which is awesome. You guys can always come say hi if you see me out and about, with everybody asking about why I don't make videos anymore, or am I gonna continue to make videos? So I'm sincerely, really gonna try. This is not something that I'm trying to, make a living on making videos. It's not something that I ever did, because I make these videos for myself. I don't make them for, a subscriber base that is fulfilling my well-being and my livelihood. So it's always just been a creative outlet for me to kind of throw into my passion of fishing. So that's the situation. So I thank you guys once again for sitting through this crap. It's pretty cold right now. I think it's about, 19, 20 degrees, but the crappies are biting. It's morning time now, I've got some stuff to do, and I think I'm gonna sincerely try and go out this afternoon and make a crappie video. So I'm gonna start throwing this video together, get stuff ready, and try and be out on the lake, so I think the next time that you guys will see me in this video is on the water. Hi, hello again. We made it to the lake. It's a beautiful afternoon on the lake. Pretty crispy, it's like 35 degrees, just coming off a major cold front. As you guys could see in the beginning, we've got some snow on the ground, but we've got some light south winds blowing warm temperatures in for the next week. So should be pretty cool. Water temp is 36.63. Probably see 37 by the time we leave, but gonna be kind of limited on time. I don't have very many charged batteries, probably 5 or 6, and it's cold, so they'll probably last like an hour, but hoping to catch a couple nice fish, show you guys a couple things. But as you can see, we've not got a cloud in the sky. I had a customer out yesterday in the afternoon. We probably caught 17 or 18 keepers, caught a bunch of fish, sorted through a lot of shorts, but no real giant bite. Had a couple nice ones over 14 to 16 the last couple weeks, but we'll just kind of see. But for now, I got to get the trolling motor down, get it spot locked over this juicy brush pile that we've got here, and go from there. So catch you guys on the GoPro. All right, well, we're out here really doing it. Close to the brush pile here, so my XI5 is super cool. I've got a bunch of brush piles programmed into my numbers here, so we're close to one, and I'm gonna hit the button a couple 5 or 6 times, and just like that, press the button. Trolling motor is going to take us right over to the brush pile and almost throw me out of the boat. But you guys might notice here, I upgraded my front unit. So I've got a 9-inch Garmin EchoMap Plus, same one I've got at the console. So if I want to upgrade to live scope at some point, this unit is compatible. So it's pretty neat. But I think you guys probably already know the program. Not even going to say the name of the color. You guys can go watch the videos from last year if you want to know. Got a second one on up here, blue and chartreuse situation. Just kind of see which one they prefer, but pretty sure I already know which one they're going to. These are the colors I ended on yesterday, so we're just going to give it a try. But for now, the trolling motor is just kind of easing us right up to the brush pile that I've got saved in my XI5 remote, and go from there. First candidate is small. That's what they look like. Been here 15 seconds. And once again, we are video game fishing here on 2D sonar. So I've got the brush pile right there. You can see my jigs going down right there. Pretty neat. Kind of like live scope, except not really. But still really fun. Can still see the fish coming up to your jigs and biting. It's always pretty fun. Especially when you don't have to spend $1,500 on live scope. Number 2, this one feels a little bit better. Oh yeah, little guy. Still fun. We're not going to be doing a catch and cook or keeping any fish today. I've got plenty in the freezer, so even the big ones go back today. I have no problem with that. Okay, well, kind of a funny story about the last spot that I was fishing. We had to abort that plan because there were duck hunters that were like 30 yards away. And I was like, those don't sound like mallards. That sounds like a terrible duck call, like somebody is just really bad at calling. And saw the guy get up and run after his dog, so I was like, if we get any birds that come in, I don't want to be nearby. So we're just gonna go fish, easy stuff, try and get a couple fish on camera. There's like 3 boats out here. It's super nice. But anyway, that's the story with that. I really wanted to fish those brush piles. Those are my 3 juiciest ones that I've got, just kind of at the ready, but I don't feel like getting sprayed. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're letting the XI5 take us over yonder. So catch you at the next one. All right, we are safely away from the duck hunters at this pile that I don't really like very much, but I know always has fish on it. Everybody fishes it. I'm not a huge fan of fishing a lot of stuff that everyone else has been fishing. I try and stay away from that kind of stuff. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Just rolling over this pile with 2D. Oh, I already had one on. So try and get, maybe pop a couple nice ones. We shall see. God, they're just all over the place. Oh, crushed it. Nice fish too. Nice fish. There's a much better sampling of what we're after. Right, 11 and a half, 12. Again, not keeping any today. Just kind of wanted to show you guys that video-wise, I am still alive. So there's like 110,000 fish on this pile, so we're gonna catch them. Fish on. Thing barely touched it. It's another chunky one. Chunky wintertime Kansas crappie. Again, got plenty of fish in the freezer. Not out here to keep any fish. Just have a little fun on a nice afternoon. Another one. Another decent keeper. Again, not really catching like giants. I mean, these are, you know, decent eater size fish. We haven't really, I don't think we've caught one short yet, but you know, just your 11, 12 inchers. The big fish will come back. I know where they live. I'm just not very good at fishing standing timber. I'll be the first to admit, and I know there's still a lot of big fish up there. But for myself, for customers, you know, stuff like this, especially on a day if we have to duck the wind, which is not the case today, usually works pretty well. Just fishing the easy stuff. Did you guys just hear that? Well, just in case you didn't hear that, that was about 4 or 5 rounds going off. And those guys did not kill one bird from that group, so they're terrible duck callers as well as terrible shots, but that's why we're over here, not over there. Got fish race. Oh man, just went down to check my phone and looked at the graph and had a fish racing up to my jig, and he just barely pecked it and I missed it. Somebody else wants some? Got marks all over the place on this brush. Oh, there he is. Got him that time. Nice fish too. Nice fish. Choking it. Choking it. Sweet. Oof, another one. Went to go check my phone again. That's another nice fish. Okay. Was I recording? Wow. It's probably one of the nicer ones yet. Get out of there. There you go. 12 incher. Take it. Oh yeah. Good bite. Different spot. What is that? Oh, it's a giant white bass. Okay. We'll take that bonus. That's a pretty big, it's a pretty big white. I thought those head shakes felt a little bit bigger. Hello, friend. Good to see you again. Yeah, that's a nice one. Thought it was gonna be a giant crappie, but nope. Find old whitey around here sometimes too. Cranked it. Crushed it. Another nice one. This is just like, you know, again, we're not catching giants. I've got videos on my channel from late last winter catching giants. These are just good eaters. Not tonight though. Plenty of fish at home, just out here for fun, make a video for you guys, but I don't really think, honestly, we've caught one short yet, so that's pretty neat. Sure is neat. Well, this brush pile's cooled down significantly, so let's zip over to another one. Looks pretty good. Let's see how fast we can get bit as long as we stay over the brush. Probably gonna be little ones. I know this pile's got a lot of littler fish on it, but never know. Oof, thing crushed it. Yep, that's about the size I was expecting. Instantly though. Again. Getting a little bigger. Getting a little bit bigger. Not by much though. But like I said, I knew this pile had a lot of small fish on it. But it was like 30 yards away from us, so decided to come fish it anyway. Love the thump. Oh, that's not a white bass, it's a crappie. Yeah, so if you guys only watch my videos to try and find the spots that I fish, you're more than welcome to come fish this community brush pile and catch a lot of small fish. Oof. Oh, hold my pants down. It's about time for another one. It's the one thing that you sacrifice with something that has a lot of action is they can be very brittle baits, but for me the compromise is definitely worth it. I wish I could link you to Top Secret's website to order some, but Brandon has no longer continued making plastics for the general public. Makes them for a lot of my customers, so if you guys want some, book a trip. Crushed it. A little better one. That one make the team. You keeper. 10.5 incher. Alright. Time to go find another brush pile with bigger fish on it. These are babies. I don't even know how many of these are even going to make the video. We've caught a bunch of fish already. Didn't start catching a lot of shorts till we came to this one though, which is kind of expected. Keepers are one thing, shorts are another. Let's move. Okay. Next spot. Another spot that gets pretty hard. You guys might recognize this spot from a video I did last winter where I cracked the shaft on my trolling motor. Good times. Well, that didn't take long. Little. Certainly did not take long. The little ones are definitely biting today. Crappies are cool. I feel like we're just catching the same fish. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can see, but usually when we're talking about down scan, we're talking about being able to count the number of fish in a brush pile, and that's the brush pile that we're just about to leave because a lot of those are small fish. We're getting some weird return right there. We're not moving, but I was moving when I got this picture. It's a pretty awesome indication of what a tree looks like with a shit ton of crappie on it. I like that. All right, guys, we have made it to our final destination, our last little pile along this community bank that we're gonna fish. So try and pop a couple off this one, do a little tackle talk, let you guys know what I'm using when we're all said and done, and I'll cap it off for the day. Instantly, and it's a good one too. Here we are at the community piles and they're choking it. One of the better ones. 12 incher. Take it. That was within 10 seconds of my drop. Another one within 5 seconds of my last fish. Another one. Feels better too. Oh yeah. That's one of the bigger ones today. Right in the bottom of the lip. Just a chunker. Going back. See if we can catch one more of those and then be done. It's hard to leave biting fish, but you know, stuff and things. It's probably the same one I just missed. Another nice one. Golly. This community pile is still producing nice fish. I've been fishing stuff on the south end of the lake, north end, obviously. Always got keepers on it too. It's good to plan Z when the other stuff doesn't work out, just to come and catch keepers. Kind of the same stuff we've been fishing today, so definitely good to see. But on any other weekend day, Today is a Wednesday, but on any other weekend day, I can guarantee you can see 15 to 20 boats along this shoreline. Not for me. Not for me. That feels like a good one if it ain't a white bass. Nope. Nice keeper crappie right there. That looks like a good one to end on. Nice. Chunky. Yeah, just kidding. You know I had to catch one more. You know I had to catch one more. That will be the last one. Chunky, Kansas. Wintertime crappies. Not one keeper was kept today. Every person in Kansas is losing their mind. What do you mean you didn't keep any fish? Too bad. All right, well, that was fun. Had a nice afternoon out on the lake to make another video for the channel. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's kind of my goal for 2020 is to get back on the train, try and regain focus on my creative outlet to put some videos out, maybe teach you a thing or two. This is definitely not like a marketing tool for my business, but it does obviously help. So that's always a plus, but really just to make these videos for myself because it's fun. So we are in winter crappie time, as you guys saw this afternoon. Caught a shit ton of fish, not a lot of giants. We probably would have had, I don't know, between 12 and 15 keepers. Totally awesome afternoon. We've only been out here for like less than 2 hours, I think, which is all you really need when you find the good brush. So just kind of go over like what I'm using, how I'm using it, so on and so forth. So for the rod, I've been with Fox River rods for the better part of 6 or 7 years now. These are their brand new line of spinning rods that just came out this year. This is the 6.6 medium light. Definitely my favorite crappie stick. I like the short sticks. I don't like the long ones. Medium light, a little bit softer tip, but definitely got some good backbone. So that's what we're using on the rod side of things. They retail for about $120 on foxriverluresandrods.com. Go check them out. This is my backup right here, backup client. This is a 1000 size President, but normally I'm using a 1000 size PC Fun Carbon X. That's definitely my favorite. This was a rod that I had the jigs on earlier, but I broke off. Was too lazy to retie, but that PC Fun Carbon X is a 1000 size, super light. Paired with this Fox River rod, that's what you want when you're jigging like this, a super light rod, but this one doesn't have any jigs left on it. So that's the reel. Line, just using 10-pound Power Pro. Super simple. You guys can use like 20-pound braid if you want. I like the light stuff. I'm a little bit more sporting. Gonna break off a couple more jigs, but it's so sensitive, and that's the best part about crappie fishing. You got to be able to feel those super light bites. So 10-pound Power Pro, keep it real simple. So on the business end of everything, we've got 2 1/8 ounce jigs here. These are 2/0 sickle hooks. These are made by Jerry LeBlanc with Mad Crappie jigs. Super awesome jigs. You can get them made with whatever you want. Hook size, jig color, eyes, no eyes. He offers every line of custom jigs possible, but he's not open very much because he's got a really cool job, works offshore. So if you go like his Facebook page, you can see when he opens up, so you can buy some of these jigs for yourself because they are freaking awesome. But as far as the bait goes, these are just 2.5 inch flap tails. Well, this is a 2.5 inch flap tail. This is a 2.5 inch stinger. Some days I don't think it really matters what they prefer, but I like the flap tail. Purple and chartreuse, silverfish and lime, I think is that color. They were eating them both today, but that's kind of the program. Just fishing deep brush. If you guys follow my channel, and saw the crappie videos that I've done in the past. That was like 5 years. Last year was really good. Did a lot of those. So gonna try and do more of those this winter, but just wanted to take you over the program. We're just fishing deep brush. It's winter time. There's no real secret to it. I fished a lot of community stuff today that had fish on it just so we could get some content, and it ended up working out. So again, my goal for this next year is to do more videos for you guys, for myself, to just kind of fill that void since I've kind of been over it, but trying to get back on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content today. If you guys are interested in booking a guide trip, I am running a discount through Christmas. I know it's kind of late now. $50 off all single trips, and also buy one trip, get the second half off. best deals of the year that I run. If you guys want to book a trip now, buy a gift certificate for later for a friend, loved one, coworker, family member, whatever, a guided fishing trip gift certificate makes a pretty awesome gift. So with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go wash the boat. It's filthy from all the road grime these past couple days with the snow. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. And I hope everything makes a little bit more sense now, but I'll be seeing you guys very soon in the future.